Prince Harry has been branded a man-baby after he lashed out at the British media over how his Afghanistan kill count was reported. GB News presenter Dan Wootton called out the Duke, claiming he wasn't able to take responsibility. Appearing on the Megyn Kelly podcast, Wootton said, "Always the fault of the media, isn't it, Megyn? We are seeing this more and more with Harry and Meghan. They never take responsibility, even for their own words." He specifically took issue with Prince Harry claiming on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert that the British press had twisted his words over the number of people he killed in Afghanistan. Prince Harry said, "The most dangerous lie that they have told is that I somehow boasted about the number of people that I killed in Afghanistan." He called the media coverage of the excerpt from Spare troubling and disturbing. Wootton claimed, now that there has been a significant backlash to these comments from Harry about the 25 members of the Taliban who he claims that he killed when in service there as part of the British Army. All of a sudden it is the fault of the British media for reporting his exact words. This is a man-baby who isn't even able to claim credit for own words. Prince Harry lashed out at the media over their coverage. Image, Getty, Dan Wootton slammed the prince and his wife Meghan Markle. Image, Getty, William publicly responds to Harry claims for first time after fans cheer him and Kate on. Well-wishers urged Prince William and Kate to keep going as the couple resumed royal duties just 2 days after Prince Harry's explosive memoir, with William appearing to respond for the first time to the devastating claims. "Find out more here," he added. "It's never Harry's fault, ever. Ever. It's always someone else's fault, but largely it's the fault of folk like me. Members of the British media, we are the devil, we are dangerous, we are evil." Actually, if you listen to members of the military, at the senior levels of the military in the UK, they're not complaining about the coverage of his words. They're complaining about the fact that he has made this revelation at all. Following the leak of the excerpt, the BBC ran an article in which they quoted a former officer in the British Army, Colonel Tim Collins, who claimed Harry let the side down. He said, "We don't do notches on the rifle, but we never did." In the passage, Prince Harry writes about his time in Afghanistan. He said that he was keenly aware of what he called the mistakes being made in the war and that he wanted to come home with his conscience intact. Read more, one word in key interview that shows Harry's internal conflict in his book. Prince Harry discusses his time in the military. Image, Getty. The prince flew an Apache helicopter in Afghanistan and claimed to have killed 25 Taliban members. Image, Getty. He said that he always wanted to make sure that he was firing on Taliban and only Taliban, no civilians. Due to his position as an Apache helicopter pilot, he says that everything he did was recorded and timestamped, allowing the Duke of Sussex, 38, to know exactly how many people he has killed. "I could always say precisely how many enemy combatants I'd killed. And I felt it vital never to shy away from that number. Among the many things I learned in the army, accountability was near the top of the list," Prince Harry wrote. He continued, "So, my number, 25. It wasn't a number that gave me any satisfaction. But neither was it a number that made me feel ashamed. Naturally, I'd have preferred not to have that number on my military CV, on my mind, but by the same token I'd have preferred to live in a world in which there was no Taliban, a world without war." Don't miss, US-UK trade deal risky and unlikely, says political scientist, Insight. William urged to explain Harry's extraordinary allegation about plot report. Putin accused of stealing Wagner's victory as cracks show in Russia. Analysis. Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, went on sale January 10. Image, Getty. Trending. The passage was released in a leak days before Spare was published on January 10. It prompted a chilling response from the Taliban. Highly influential Taliban leader Anas Haqqani addressed the prince directly on Twitter. He said, "The ones you killed were not chess pieces, they were humans, they had families who were waiting for their return. Among the killers of Afghans, not many have your decency to reveal their conscience and confess to their war crimes.